Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, before we get started, we'll give our praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Chakwadash.
Hey, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teaching with well, peace and love to the elect of the nation of Israel. And with the GMS Memphis Camp to come back again through the spirit power of Yahweh Shah with another lesson. And the lesson gonna go into strive for your crown. You know, fight for your crown, man. You know, so Lord willing, this lesson be edifying to the elect. You know.
This is Sirach, chapter 4 and 28. Strive for the truth unto death.
Like strive for the truth unto death.
Right.
You see? And the Lord told us what? In Revelation 2 and 10, the last of it said what? Fight. It's like a suffer. Let me get that, man.
Right. That's beautiful. I'm thinking of Revelation.
Revelation 2 and 10, for none of those things which thou should suffer, right? Because we about to suffer, you know? It said, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, right? The devil being Esau Edom, will cast some of us into prison, you know, concentration camps, man.
Right.
You know? It said that ye may be tried, right? Trial of our faith, you know? Trial of our faith. So we're going to be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days, and 10 just a number. It said, be thou faithful unto death, right? And that's the point. You see, I ain't want to misquote that, you know. Right. So it say what? Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. You see? So we got to remain faithful no matter what. So read that again.
This is Sirach, chapter 4 and 28. Strive for the truth unto death.
Right. So we got to be faithful unto death. No matter what. No matter what tribulation or what hell we catching, or what we about to head into, you know, because Jacob Trouble's right up the street. We got to remain faithful, you see? And that's part of counting costs. Go ahead.
It says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
Right, and the Lord shall fight for thee. The Lord said, if we obey his voice, he will be an adversary unto our adversary, you see? He will fight those that fight against us. But we got to strive for the truth. We got to contend in the faith. You got it.
I got you. This is strive in the etymology, the 12th century. It goes into a quarrel and contend.
Right, contend. Go ahead.
Dispute, resist, struggle.
Struggle. Go ahead.
Put up a fight.
Put up a fight. And that's what the Lord looking for. He's looking for fighters, champions. You see? Go ahead.
Compete.
Compete.
It goes into drive, dive, and try hard.
Right, try hard, put in a good effort. And that's what we doing, man, week in, week out to the best of our ability, man. Making our calling and election short, man. You know, so we are striving for the truth unto death. We remain faithful unto death, man. Because that's when the Lord come back, that's what he looking for, right? When he comes, he found faith on the earth. You see? So we gotta strive for our crown. If you want your crown, you gotta fight for it, man. He ain't about to hand it to us. No, you gotta fight for your crown, man.
That's right.
You see?
If I may add, that's what make you worthy. When you put up a fight, man, for it, when it's not easily given to you, it's way more appreciative. This second Esdras chapter 7, starting at 56. For while we live in committed iniquity, we consider not that we should begin to suffer for it after death.
Right, because you know the penalty of iniquity, what? Death. You see? The wages of sin is death. Romans 6 and 23. Right. So we begin to suffer for it. Read that again.
This is 2 Esdras 7 and 56. For while we lived and committed iniquity, we consider not that we should begin to suffer for it after death.
Right, because judgment, you know, we got judgment played out on earth. Go ahead.
Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle.
Why, this is the condition of the battle, or the fight. Go ahead.
Which man that is born upon the earth shall fight.
Wait, that every Israelite man that is born upon the earth shall fight. Fight for what? Salvation. You know, the kingdom, the truth. You know, go ahead.
That if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said.
So if he win the fight, you know, if he overcome, he shall suffer. Because this life, Lord, hey, suffer, man.
Right.
You got to learn how to suffer, right? You got to love it. You see?
Numb to the pain. But if he get the victory,
But if he get the victory,
he shall receive the thing that I say.
which is what? Immortality. If he win, you know? And only you can win if you have your house shot in your corner, you know, with you, man. That's how you win the struggle, the suffer. But the Lord said, well, we had not yet resisted unto blood. Hey, get Hebrews 12 and 3, I believe. It might be 4.
4, but I started 3. It says Hebrews 12 and 3, for consider him that endured such contradiction of sins against himself.
Well, it's contradiction of sinners against himself. Pretty much wicked niggas that came up against our Lord, man.
Right.
Cause I want to say in that same chapter is where he is the author, finisher of our faith.
Yep, that's verse 2.
Hey, we started 2.
This is Hebrews 12 and 2. Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith.
Right, he is our champion. You see? Go ahead.
Who for the joy that we set before him.
Right, that was set before him. The
And
joy that was set before him. And not the joy set before us.
Right.
Being in new bodies.
Mhm.
Being joint heirs with Yahushua. You see? So the joy is set before us, man. Go ahead.
Endured the cross.
Well, endured the cross. He endured it. So we gotta endure our cross, man. You know? Go ahead.
And it says, despising the shame.
Right, despising the shame, the humiliation that came with it. So that's what we gotta go to, man. You know? Go ahead.
And it sat down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High.
Now he was set on high. The Lord, the Heavenly Father, honored him. So he despised the shame. He endured the cross. You know? Go ahead.
For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners
Yep.
against himself, lest ye be weary and faint in your mind.
Then, so pretty much, so we look on Yahushua for that example. You know? So we won't become weary. So we won't give up, basically.
Right.
You know? Look at the generation of old. You know? Because if you give up, you lost. What the nigga said, you can't fail until you quit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So we gotta look at Yahushua, the perfect example, man. Because Yahushua didn't give up. Just think, what if he would have gave up?
No forgiveness of sin.
You see? We still be a slave.
Man.
You know? So we 4.
Verse 4. Ye have not yet resisted unto blood,
Right, so we have not given our life over that, you see, unto blood, man. Yahushua already did that, you know?
striving against sin.
Right, so we have not given our lives over unto blood. And the NLT said, after all, you have not yet given your lives in your struggle against sin, which is what? This flesh.
Mhm.
The flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. So this life is about what? Fighting, you know? And that's what we are striving. We are striving to receive immortality, man. You know?
You gotta quit.
Ooh-wee.
This is Romans 8. Shoot, I started 35. It says, who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword?
Yep.
As it is written, for the sake we are killed all the day long, we are accounted as sheep for the slaughter.
We already dead, man.
Man.
Once we've been waking up in the truth, you know, when we decided to put our hand to the plowshare, we already became dead, man. But we are alive in the spirit. We're dead in this world. You see? Go ahead.
Verse 37, it says, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us.
Right. Through him that loved us. And that's what Yahushua, man. It said, no, despite all these things, overwhelming victory is ours through Yahushua who love us, man.
Overwhelming.
Because we got the
victory.
victory through Yahushua. Our Lord defeated death. And knowing that, you know, that's a peace of mind.
Come on, man. Hey, if I may add, just like how you brought out in Hebrews 12, like Yahweh Shai is that perfect example for us to keep striving on this side to receive that immortality, because where we haven't seen it, we heard of it, you know what I'm saying, spiritually, you know what I'm saying, we done seen it, but man, we know what is coming, like listen, we went into last night, man, we could taste it, we could see it. That's why we striving so hard on this side now and exhorting brothers now to keep striving to the end.
Continue in the
Yeah,
faith.
because the Lord told us what we gonna receive.
Man,
Matthew 19.
come on,
Right.
You know, 100-fold.
100-fold.
Honey.
Being John Ellis with Yahweh Shai. You know? So the Lord told us all the good things that we gonna receive if we endure unto the end. You know? So this what fighting for. It's not we're fighting for a Grammy, a Super Bowl ring, you know, an NBA championship ring. You see? A Boston built, you know, no. Right here, get Colossians 3:2.
This is Colossians
Yeah.
chapter 3 and verse 2.
Get yours now.
It says, set your affections on things above.
Right, so we store our treasures up in heaven, but neither waft, you
No
see?
rust do it corrupt.
You know, neither thieves break in, you see? Our treasures up in heaven, man. We're not looking to win a Grammy on this side, man. Or a championship ring, or a trophy from Esau, man. You see?
Hey, if I may add, hey, quick point, take a look at Takeoff, man. Hey, won all them Grammys, got all them millions of dollars, but you lost your life over a dice game. You know, hey, it's...
And that's stupid. You got all
Right.
that motherfucker you shouldn't dice for, man.
Exactly. But hey, they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we are incorruptible.
Right, that's it. An incorruptible crowd, man.
Man.
You go ahead.
So this is back in Colossians 3 and 2. It says, set your affections on things above, not on things on earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in the Most High.
Right, but we are dead, but our life is hid in Yahweh Shai. We already dead, but we have life in Yahweh Shai. You see? Man, that's it. Because this life is temporary. Everything that we see now in this life is temporary. But the things we can't see is what? Immortal, eternal. You see? So why fight, you know, on this side? Unless you fight spiritually to obtain, you know, the true riches, immortality. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
I got you. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 38. And he that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. And he that findeth his life shall lose it.
When he that find his life shall lose it. Go ahead.
And he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it.
Right, because our life is hid in Yahweh Shai. You know?
Right.
And that's plain, but we got to take up our cross daily. Was enter ye in the straight gate. You know? But only a few gonna find that straight gate.
Right.
You know? Get Acts 14 and 22. That just came to my spirit.
This is Acts chapter 14 and verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, confirming the souls of the disciple and exhorting them to continue.
Right, and exhorting them to continue, meaning what? Don't give up. You see? Go ahead.
To continue in the faith.
Right, continue in the faith. Continue fighting in the faith. Continue striving. Go ahead.
And that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
So, through much tribulation, we got to enter to the kingdom of heaven. The part for 2 Corinthians 7 chapter talking about water on this side, fire on the other.
Right.
You know, a dangerous path between them both. But only one man can enter in there at a time, man. You see? But we exhort to each brother, hey, don't give up. Just hold on a little longer. Patience. It's because suffering. Waiting is suffering, right? You got 3 more seconds. In our temptation, the hot, you know, you lose patience in that, hey, it's all with, man. You got 2 seconds left. And you decide to just give up. Fuck, I'm going to take this chip. Damn, all you have 2 seconds and you gave up. That's why the Lord said what? Be faithful unto death.
Right.
You know? So don't give up, man. Because we want you to have lost patience.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
Wait, why? That's the easy road. That's the easy path, man. When you want things handed to you.
Right.
You see, the Heavenly Father just didn't hand Yahweh Shai his only begotten Son the kingdom. He had to fight for it, man.
How much more you?
You know, how much more of us? You see? Go ahead.
And many there be which go in thereat, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life.
Right, straight. You see? Which lead on to life. A place of difficulty, man. You see? Which lead on to life. That's why I said, arm yourself likewise with the same mind as Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Hey, if I may add, hey, what's that straight? Hey, the straight commandments, order. The Lord giving you straight commandments, what you should do to avoid punishment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, that's why it's important to strive, you know.
Yeah.
This is Matthew 7 and 14, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
All right, only a few gonna find it.
Mm-hmm.
Only women gonna find it. And ultimately, only the elect, the most, Yahweh Shai sheep gonna find it, man.
Right.
You know? Hey, get that on 1 Corinthians 9.
I got it.
Go ahead.
It's 1 Corinthians 9 and 23. And this I do for the gospel's sake, that I might.
For the gospel's sake,
Right.
for the truth's sake,
Mhm.
you know? Go ahead.
That I might be partaker thereof with you.
Right, that I may be partaker thereof with you. Because we want to see all the brothers, you know, labor in the faith together on the chariots, man.
Right.
You see? We all want to be joint heirs, you know? Go ahead.
That know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize, so run that ye may obtain.
So, one that you may obtain, that you can get it, so you can receive it. You see? And so, Apostle Paul is comparing this to track, you know?
Right.
Go ahead.
And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things.
So they discipline and all things, and the truth teachers are disciplined. You see? And that's through what? Wisdom. Go ahead.
Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown,
Mhm.
but we an incorruptible. I therefore so run, not as uncertainty, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air.
Wait, not as one that beat the L. You time yourself out. You just bullshit, man. You know, it's just like fighting. You want to give it your all, man. You know, like fighting. You never heard a nigga say, I wasn't fighting for real. You know, you might hear that hooping, man. I wasn't playing for real. But in fighting, you won't never hear that.
Right.
Fuck you mean you want to fight? How you not fight for real? You fight for real. You give it your all.
Right.
Cause who want to lose a fight?
Nobody.
Nobody want to lose a fight, man. So they go hard. Don't give a fuck. It's 10 seconds. They still going hard. And that fight become more intense.
Right.
And after they like, man, fuck 10 seconds. Let's just
fight.
let's just fight.
Right.
You
Right.
see? You go 10-second chest shots. Guess what? They both going hard.
Man.
Why? Cause everybody's watching. You know? And how much more the Lord? Lord is watching. The angels is watching, man. So you not fighting for real. What the fuck what are you doing, man?
Man.
You see? And that's why athletes, you know, they train hard. You know, they go so hard. Look at Kobe.
Man,
You know?
Mamba mentality.
You see? They work hard to obtain that corruptible.
Right.
So we gotta work hard to obtain that incorruptible, man. You know?
Hey, 1 Corinthians 9 and 27, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway.
Come on, man.
Hey, this to the NLT. This is 1 Corinthians 9 and 27 in the NLT. I discipline my body like an athlete.
Ain't that we supposed to be disciplined?
Mm-hmm.
Keeping our you know what, let me get this way quick, right? This came Romans 6.
Like an athlete.
6 and 12. It said, let not sin therefore reign in your mortal body, that you should obey it in the lust thereof. And the NLT, do not let sin control the way you live. Do not give in to sinful desires, man. So read that again.
This is 1 Corinthians 9:27 in the NLT. I discipline my body like an athlete.
So we gotta discipline ourselves, keeping our body, our flesh, you know, in
Right.
subject.
Mhm.
And only way you can do that by walking in the spirit, man.
Right.
You see? Go ahead.
Training it to do what it should.
Yep.
Damn. Otherwise, I fear that after preaching to others, I myself might be disqualified.
Disqualified because you're not walking how you talking. You know, Scripture said, "Don't be hearers of the word only, but be doers also." Man,
Man.
you got it.
This is Matthew chapter 24 and 13. Man, it says, but he that shall endure.
And doing what? The tribulations,
Mhm.
the calamities. You see,
Right.
you gotta do all that. You know,
It says,
just like boxing, you gotta do all. You gotta endure his punches.
man,
You see,
to become a champion, man.
you gotta do all that, man. The fatigue, you tell you gotta fight through it, man. Go ahead.
It says, but he that shall endure unto the end,
Right, but he that shall endure unto the end. Go ahead.
the same shall be saved.
Right, the same should be saved, man.
Right.
You know, and that's plain.
Right.
You got it out.
This 1 Timothy 6:12. Fight the good fight of faith and lay hold on eternal life.
And lay hold on eternal life. But we gotta fight the good fight of faith every single day.
Right.
You know.
Whereunto thou art also called and has professed a good profession before many witnesses.
Yep. So we gotta hold fast to which that has, and let no man take our crown, man.
Mhm.
You know. You brothers got 2 Timothy 4.
This 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 5 and 8. 5 through 8. It say, but watch thou in all things, endure afflictions.
When endure afflictions, endure every situation, every obstacle. You know. What it say in 1 Peter dearly beloved. Get 1 Peter 4 and 12. Cause we got to put on that whole armor. That's how you fight. The whole armor of the Most High, man. Ephesians the 6th chapter, man.
Right.
You gotta come ready, man. Not come as you are. You know. You gotta come prepared, man. You got it up.
Salakia.
I want to say 1 Peter 4 and 12.
This is 1 Peter chapter 4 and 12. It says, beloved,
Yep, that's it. Go ahead.
think it not strange
Strange,
concerning the fiery trial,
Mhm.
which is to try you.
Right, so don't be surprised when you catching hell, cause when you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation. Right, you gotta remember these precepts, man. So thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you. Go ahead.
As though some strange thing happened unto you.
Right, cause you know, diverse many temptations that can happen, man. Losing your wallet, you in a car accident, your tire wake up one more tire just flat out of the blue, brand new tires.
Man,
You know, they just flat all of a sudden.
man, woman go crazy. Family issues.
Come on, man.
Man.
Many temptations.
Hey, Paul was saying it in Romans 8, man, to swore all these fiery trials that's coming to tempt Jake. You know what I'm saying? The modern day sword, we know
Right.
was guns. And man, we'd have been faced with guns on the highways and byways.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
But that trial right there, we passed it. We stood stiffly for the name of the Lord, man. We
Right.
kept teaching. That's just an example right there.
Yeah, hey, hold that 2 Timothy 2 and 8, and we down to 10. But go ahead, you know.
This is back in 1 Peter chapter 4 and 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you.
Right,
But rejoice in as much as ye are partakers.
right, rejoice. You see, rather rejoice. Go ahead.
As ye are partakers of a Mashiach's sufferings,
You see?
that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
So let's get that 2 Timothy. Go to we gonna go back to the fourth one.
I got you. 2 and 8.
Yeah.
8 to 10.
Yeah, go ahead.
This 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 8 through 10. Remember that Yahweh Shai of the seed of David was raised from the dead according to my gospel.
So keep this on your mind.
Mm-hmm.
I hear away from this is an example, the author and finishing, right?
Right.
You see? So remember, go ahead.
Wherein I suffer trouble as an evildoer,
You see? Go ahead.
even unto my bonds. But the word of the Most High is not bound.
Go ahead.
Therefore I endure all things for the elect's
That's
sake.
the point. The elect get everything. We gotta endure everything for the elect's sake. If you want your name written in the book of life, you gotta endure. You gotta fight it. Fight through it. Go ahead.
That they may also obtain the salvation which is in Yahweh Shai with eternal glory.
Keep going.
It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him.
Wait. Go ahead.
And if we suffer, we shall also reign with him.
So it's a faithful saying.
Mhm.
So we gotta rejoice in the suffering, man. You know, but hey, the Wadi Abishwan Shah, cause he dealing with us with sons. It says, as many as I love, I chasten and rebuke.
Right.
So be ye therefore zealous. And Lord ain't chastening you, you a bastard. You know, go ahead.
If we deny him, he also will deny us.
And that's it. You give up on the Lord, he gonna give up on your ass.
Mhm.
You don't want that, man. Go, is some more?
Mhm. And if we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, and he cannot deny himself.
Come on, man. So go back to that 2 Timothy 4. That's why we gotta do all things, you know, and do a good soldier, man. You know, go ahead.
The 2 Timothy chapter 2, Salaki, 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
But watch thou in all things and endure afflictions. Do the work of an evangelist. Make full proof of thy ministry.
Mm-hmm.
For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand.
Go ahead.
I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course, and I have kept the faith.
He had kept the faith, man. So positive. Keep going.
Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me in that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing.
But also all them that love his appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Unto all them that have kept the faith. You know, they're striving, man. You know, you got something up?
I would live for the one in Proverbs.
And now we get that Philippians 2 and 12. We end it right there.
I got you.
This is Philippians
I
chapter
believe
2.
through the spirit power, I believe the point been made. We going on 30 minutes. You know.
All right, this is Philippians chapter 2 and 12. Wherefore,
Right.
my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation.
Right, work out your own salvation. I mean, work hard. You know, go ahead.
With fear and trembling.
And that's the point with fear and trembling, man. You see? So, hey, and what the guys know?
No.
Hey, so with that, hope you was edified. You know, once again, we give our praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem,
Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and will well, peace and love to the elect of the nation of Israel. With that, shalom.
Shalom.
Kwame Shala.
Kwame
Shala.
Shala.
Wa ba ba.
Ba, ba, ba.